Hey y'all. Well, today is Monday, March 16th, 2020. And today is at least my first official day of absolutely zero income. Yay! Yeah. And today is the first day that officially the school districts here are closed. Well, I think some of them started last Friday. School districts closed. The theater where I am on staff, I teach dance classes, and I've been choreographing their Theater for Families musical of Curious George and the Golden Meatball. And we were so close to opening. We were supposed to open on the 27th. The show was fully staged and choreographed, but it is being postponed, so that's a good thing. But so that got pushed back, most likely to June. I think they're trying to figure out dates for that with the licensing house. And over this weekend and up until late into the evening, my studio owner and friend and I were trying to figure out what to do for the dance studio here where I teach and I manage. And that's the hardest decision when it's a small business and you work there. You've poured 4 years of your life into this place, and oh gosh, my hair. Who cares? You pour your whole life into this place, and then to worry about having it shut down, and for how long. So right now we've decided to bump up our spring break, which was originally slated for April, and do that this week, and then kind of see where things go. The only thing is, and I know that I'm going to change arms here. Okay. The only thing is that I know many other studio owners and dance teachers and small business owners are thinking about this as well. Is if this continues and it's for longer than a week or two, how do you recoup business? How do you pay your rent? In fact, I'm worried about that here. Like, I have no income. And how do I pay my bills? There's a lot of things. And people are like, oh, with this unemployment, well, that may only cover so much, if anything, for a short time. So right now, I think there's just so many variables that we just don't understand. And it's rattling and triggering my anxiety. I'm sure all of you out there, my anxiety warriors, we can get through this. I say that with a smile now, but last night, not quite so much. I had to cry a few things out. This is tough. It's unknown. And as someone who is high risk myself, it's scary. A lot of you know my story. I spent 2 years, 2 years ago, I didn't spend 2 years. Oh my God, can you imagine? But 2 years ago, I spent 6 days in the hospital. I had contracted H2N3, strain A of the influenza virus. It was the only year I did not get the influenza vaccine. In fact, I had caught cold after cold after cold that previous fall, so I was not healthy enough to get the vaccine, and I thought, oh, well, I'll be fine. Nope, caught it from a asymptomatic child in a classroom where I was substitute teaching, and I went down fast. In fact, my lactates were increasing while I was in the ER, of course, battling 102, 103 degree fever. My lactates were increasing, which was a sign of sepsis. And when people, of course, unfortunately pass away from influenza, it usually can mean that either pneumonia has settled in or sepsis has started to occur, which is basically your body is poisoning itself. I was lucky that while they were waiting for a room for me, my lactates did start to drop and decrease. So they were safe enough to put me in critical care. But 6 days with around-the-clock treatment. I do joke and say that if you are ever hospitalized, the best way to do it is to be quarantined, because I had a whole room by myself. I didn't have to worry about anyone moaning or other guests around. It was just me. Sometimes I'd put on spa music. I'd watch whatever I want. I'd watch some Netflix on my tablet. I had the forethought to bring my tablet and my cell phone and my charger to the ER. Remember that if you ever get sick, okay? Just saying. And of course, I was sick with a cold last week. Trust me, I am temperature monitoring. I am distancing myself where I can. I'm home. But so far, so good. I think really this is just a little combination of residual head cold, allergies, and good old asthma. Yay! But I do want to try to keep a video through every day of this, because we don't know how this will play out, and this is unprecedented for us here. I mean, the Bay Area just completely set a lockdown. Okay, gotta move my arm again. Whew. You're probably looking, you can see me in the mirror. I stripped my entire bed because I read that through this whole thing we should be washing our sheets and everything every 1 to 2 days, so that is what I'm doing. And just trying to be clean. I'm hoping I get a lot of spring cleaning done through this. And I don't know. Oh, what I was saying was Bay Area completely on a lockdown, so a shelter in place for them. I have many family members and friends that grew up in the Bay Area. I grew up in San Mateo, and it's scary. It's scary to see their posts. I know that Sacramento is not soon to be behind them, and waiting to see what that means. I'm dealing with emails and messages to figure out how I can Skype or Zoom or Facebook Live private lessons. So if you want a private lesson, hit me up, because we might be able to figure that out. Acting coaching, dance classes remotely, anything. Number one, to bring in income, but two, I know that my families will be interested in something that keeps their children active. Or if you're an adult and need something, that's a thought as well. But yeah, it's I don't know, this is something else, isn't it? And while I can sit here and freak out about where my income's going to come from, it's definitely not how my life used to be. I mean, I left the corporate world to do the arts full time, and I love the arts. It's my life. And I don't know, I'm getting teary-eyed now. I just worry about all of the theaters, the dance studios, the music studios, the professionals that are out there, actors who've lost jobs. I've been on a kind of a performing break. I've enjoyed teaching and directing and choreographing, so I haven't been on that side of things for a while, but I was just starting to want to ramp up into it. And I don't know, this is a scary time for not only everyone, but the arts. We're supposed to bring people out of their realities, and we're a part of this craziness that's happening right now. I don't know, it's a lot. So anyway, this is day one for me, March 16th, 2020. Oh my God. And I guess we see where we go from here. All right, guys, are you ready to hang in through this? We can do it. Let's band together. All right? Love you all.